Hey, Dutchman, how you doing, man? Cool. We'll be right back, okay? Hold on. All right, I'm back. Anybody else in here? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Joanna Glass, how you doing? Joanna Anna Bobana. Did you hear Yuki bark at you? P5 Bobana. Can you hear me? Okay, I think you can hear me. I have this plugged into my Jackery so the phone won't die. So this is out here by Brexton went live also. Oh, yes, yes. Actually, it's about I want to say about 33 miles southeast of it. Okay, so you don't have any trouble hearing me then, right? Okay, that's good. It's a part of one of the national forests out here, Dutchman. It's pretty nice, man. Because I think this is part of the part that it's free and stuff, man. And there's this forested area. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh gosh, it's beautiful. I mean, look at these trees. Look at these. They're tall, and they're like everywhere, man. You know, it's like I haven't seen this many pine trees since I was in Colorado. Yeah, and as soon as you stop here and you roll down the windows, you can smell that pine tree smell, man. So I thought it'd be cool, see what kind of sunset we get here with the trees in the background. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? It's right and not humid or nothing, man. Let me show you behind me again. Oh, hi, old mechanic. Old mechanic, I swear to God, if you ever come out this way, I 100% make this, you should come out here. This is a place called Payson, Arizona. It's northwest of Phoenix, okay? You follow the road out that way from northwest of Phoenix, and you go up in the mountains, and oh my God, I got some beautiful driving footage. You got all kind of valleys and stuff, and there was like saguaro cactuses all the way up, and then suddenly you get into these green trees and stuff. But there's out here, old mechanic, that you could bring a Class A like this place. Like this, look at behind me. Look, see behind me? All that back there is like camping area, and I was in the middle of those woods, and it's so beautiful back there, man. And you could fit a Class A easily. The main road would fit a Class A, and then there's a side road that comes off to the left here. But I was going through all these cool sites back there in the woods, northeast of. Okay, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Yeah, northeast of Phoenix to Payson, on Highway 202, right? You know more than that about it. You know. So yeah, so I was over there in the woods, and I said, well, I need to charge up my solar panels, and I want my Starlink to work. So I found this space right here, and look at this, man. Look at this. Somebody built a huge fire pit over there. There's another fire pit over there, and this one is like kind of like going downhill right here. And right in front of me is like a whole patch of freshly grown, whatchamacallit, pine trees. Those are all from pine cones. You see all these pine cones everywhere? There's some of these trees around here where you can see where the pine cones are actually starting to take root and stuff. So it's pretty cool, man. So yeah, if you come out this way, man, you need to check it out, man. It's pretty nice. Arlene, how you doing? Good to see ya. This is sure different than Cactus, huh? Yes, you took 222 freeway to Highway 87 north to Payson. Yeah, and then I turned off Payson and I went to another way and went down highway. I think that I can't remember that name of that highway, but it was really cool. The nice scenery, and there's all these other places to camp and stuff too, man. But yeah, so just to show you that I don't just sit around in the desert burning up, we like to come up here in the pine trees where it smells good and it's nice and cool at night. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I can't wait till tonight, see how cold it gets, and then I'm gonna go out to the main road. This is probably, I don't know, about maybe a couple miles from the main road, but the road keeps going, so it keeps going and it hits all these different campsites. So I want to go down to this one where there's a lake called something black, something lake, but the reason being is because there's wild horses out here. How cool would that be, man, to see some wild horses? But yeah, man, there's like wild horses, there's elk, there's deer. I don't know about bears and stuff, but I imagine there's a little bit of everything. So Yuki's staying by my side for sure, you know. Hi, Mobile Tech. Yeah, a bunch. Yeah, have you seen the wild horses, Dutchman? Those got to be amazing, man. To see some wild horses in the wild. So I figured, you know, they're gonna hang around somewhere where there's a lake, and there's a couple of lakes off of these campgrounds. So that's what I'm gonna try to find tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, Mobile Tech, you got those, but those are desert horses. these are mountain desert horses. Actually, I don't know, man. They all probably look. I heard the ones here have real long manes and real long tail, and they just, you know, they all look like they have full bellies anyway, because they're out there eating everything wild, you know. You don't have any fence to tell you no, you can't go eat anything else. Are there any bears in Arizona? I don't know. That's a question for Dutchman. He lives in Phoenix area, so he would know about that. We have mountains and deserts and desert mountains. Really? Well, that's pretty much what this is, Mobile Tech. Oh my God, this drive up here on 202, Mobile Tech, incredible. It's just like, it made me just window, man. I put my camera up there on the dash and I got a lot of the footage, but I don't know if it's going to come out as cool as it looked, man. The famous white bear of Arizona lives there. But, you know, if I was nomading full time, this is definitely one of the places where I would hit up, you know, to try to escape all the heat and stuff. You're not going up that much higher in elevation. You're not going that much higher in elevation. I think the town of Payson is only like 5,000 feet. So, you know, you go up some humongous hills, but they are black and brown bears. Okay, they're the smaller ones, I think, and they are known to sit there and come to the camp and try to dig through your trash and stuff if they smell it, you know. So, but I'll be very wary of that, though. I've already got my dinner halfway made. I was gonna say, what are you guys having for dinner tonight? but I'm gonna make goulash, and I've already made the noodle part. So I got the noodle part ready. So I just have to make the ground beef and the sauce and the onions and all that stuff. Make some goulash kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, this picture looks pretty cool, man. I need to get a screenshot of this, man. That's nice. Do they have a Walmart in Payson? You need to go there, John. I don't know. I didn't really explore the whole town because I had to turn right to come to this place right here. You know, I think this road keeps on going and goes all the way down. I think because I saw signs that said where was it? Sholo. It said Sholo, 60 or 70 miles away and stuff. You know, so it's like the back roads that goes to Sholo. But I'm sure it has some kind of store there. But yeah, it's actually a pretty nice, nice little town. They got quite a few gas stations, and they even have the old school Motel 6. They got an old school Motel 6, and what I mean is the kind of motel that you go in there, and you know they're all ground level, like in a big old square, and you get the room that you get, and then you get to go park your car right in front of the door, you know. So they got the old school Motel 6, so that's kind of cool. I need to go stay there because on all Motel 6s you can take your dog and it's free. So that's what you got to remember. The dogs need love too. But yeah, this place is pretty cool, man. Littlefoot, really. Sholo is east on Highway 260. So I was on 260, Highway 260. Yeah, that's what I was on. I think all of a sudden it said, turn right on 260. Do they leave the light on for you? Maybe. Some of them are. Some of them are mobile tech. Some of them aren't. You just really got to research them before you stay at them, like I didn't do, and I got stuck in that crappy one in Barstow, you know. There's a lot of them, the newer ones in the good neighborhoods and stuff, and mostly usually right next to the highways. They are, you know, the ones that are all built in one building where everybody parks in a parking lot and you have to go up like 2 or 3 stairs, 2 or 3 floors to your room, you know, the newer style. But yeah, it's just, you just have to really check it out before you make a reservation on the phone, especially if you're in Barstow, man. Don't make a reservation in Barstow on the phone unless you see the dang place. And only go to the one on it's right next to the highway. That's the only one that I would stay at in Barstow. The other one sucks, man. Hey, Mo Bang for your bucks. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, man, I'm up here in the mountains, man. I'm up here by south of Payson. It's beautiful, man. Look at all these. It's gonna be cold, I got a feeling. But look at these trees. Yeah, it is, man. There's nothing good about Barstow. There's nothing good about Barstow except for maybe the highway, Route 66 going through it, you know. Last time I stayed in a good motel, it was in Needles, California. Everybody tries to, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of California. You end up in Needles and you're going, well, I need to not get gas in Needles and I just need to go to Arizona. John, I would suggest not doing much night driving or early morning because the elk cross. Oh yeah, I bet you, man. Yeah, I know that. That's right, man. And then plus, Dutchman, a lot of the lands that you see where they also have free camping and stuff is like free range cow land, you know. So you got to watch for cows on the road too. I don't know how long it's going to take for this sun to go down and what kind of colors we'll get, but it'll be interesting. It's different from what I've been doing. Yuki was real excited with this site. I tried to extend her. I got a real long cord, I mean a rope for her, and tied it onto her leash and let her go way off in the distance, but she kept getting stuck and stuff. So I let her off the leash for a little while and just like let her run free, and She didn't really run away. She just was like checking everything out. Hi to any silent watchers. Yeah, silent watchers. Come on in. Hit the like button. It's probably not gonna be sundown till 6:30 or so. Yeah, maybe. But see, I didn't know being up here in the mountains, Dutchman, because because since I'm up higher and there's a valley below me, you know, after those trees it goes downhill. If you can see those trees down there, so it goes down. So I don't know which, you know, how much of the sun it's going to be. So, but I'll sit around and try it though. Seen the video on Pat. That was on Pat Garrett. Oh, thank you, old mechanic. That was a trip doing that, man. You know, I was going on that out there in the desert, and you think, oh, it's only a mile and stuff. And I had a little bitty backpack that trip, and just had 2 waters for me and Yuki, and a little bowl for her. And every time we stop, I'd give her some water, and we went through 1 water, real fast, you know. And then I started to have to ration into other water, and we still hadn't found the dang site, you know. But luckily we found the site and stuff, and we got back okay. Because on the way back, I just said, I'm following the power lines instead of the dang roads, you know. Because none of your phone, you know, your stuff on there works. None of your GPS or nothing. Yeah, you need to watch it, Joanne, and see Yuki. I was like half dead, and I was crawling around the sand going, water, I need water. Where to next, John? I'm thinking about going up north higher. I think I'm gonna do that when I go back, but I'm gonna go stop at northwestern New Mexico to Shiprock. Hi, Victor Debs, how you doing? And there's a place in Shiprock I want to see, that whole rock, and then I want to see that campground. It's called Angel's Peak. It's a free campground up there. There's like 16 to 20 spots up there, and they have campsites and stuff, and it's all free. So need to check that out. And then I gotta still go back down south too, and back to Tucson, because I want to go to. I still got to go to that Pima. I got to go to that Pima air and space place, you know. Because I still got to get a 2-day ticket and then go in there and check it out, because they say you can't see everything in 1 day, so you got to go 2 days. And the thing I like about it is it's a dog friendly, so they won't have no problem with Yuki walking around there. So that's what my plans are there, Mo. Hey, Mike F, how you doing? Have you been to Tonto Natural Bridge in Payson? No. Tell me where it's at, or about where it's at. Is it actually in Payson, or? And thank you for coming in. I've been reading all your comments, and I found, you know, like that one you told me all about the weather in Payson and all that in the next few days and what it's going to be like. That's really helpful of you. So I appreciate you leaving those comments, Mike. And thanks for coming in. Everybody say hello to Mike F. But yeah, if it's Tonto Natural, that means it must be in the Tonto National Forest, I'm assuming. So that might be like some sort of arch. Yeah, I'll look that up, man. I'll look that up. If you don't give me some directions on how to get there, then I'll look that up before I leave for sure. But yeah, this place, Mike, this place is amazing, man. You know, yesterday and the day, all those other days, I was sitting out there in the desert, and then and then suddenly I'm here, you know. Just north of Payson, 10 miles. Okay, on Highway 87. Okay, so you just go north on Payson on 87, 10 miles. And is it marked where, or you can just see it or whatever? Or do they have a sign that says it or anything? That's cool, man. Thanks. I appreciate you saying that. That helps out a lot, you know, when you don't know anything in the town, you know, you have to rely on just looking it up, you know. I was gonna show you this. Look, let's see if I don't mess it up. There's my guitar and my mini amp over there. I was actually out here playing some stuff, so that's cool. It's marked. It's a state park. Okay, cool, cool. You'll love it. Very small but beautiful. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll look for that, you know, because I don't think when I leave here and I love it so much here at this campsite that I thought, well, I might just stay here for 2 or 3 days, you know. But after I go explore down, there's a couple of lakes and stuff down there on this campground here, and I want to go down there and see the wild horses. So if you know any other places where I could see wild horses, Mike F., that'd be kind of cool. I noticed on the drive up here from Phoenix that every once in a while they would have a sign that says wild horses for the next 15 miles, you know, and that's pretty cool, you know. Tonto Nature Bridge is the northwest. Okay, cool. Yep. The problem is the dogs aren't allowed on trails there. Oh man, that sucks, but that's okay. I can go by and see it, you know. Hey Google, is there anything near me? Yeah, exactly, Mobang. And when I did that, I was in Texas, and I got on Google Maps, and I just said Texas free camping, and all kind of ton of stuff just popped up. So remember that if you're in a small town in Texas. Do I fish? I do fish, but I limit pretty much my fishing to Oklahoma and Texas. I haven't seen a really good place where I want to fish, and I'd like to go to Colorado and fish for trout. And if they have trout here, I wouldn't mind to get a you know, a daily pass or something. But I have a lifetime permit in Oklahoma, and then also Texas and Oklahoma have reciprocal, where if you're like over 60, I think it's 62 or 63 or whatever, then they let each other go. I can go to Texas and fish anywhere, and they can come up to Oklahoma and fish anywhere. Are you close to Star Valley off of Highway 260? I don't know. I don't really know. I never really looked at where I was going. Actually Steve, that guy that I know down there in Marana, he gave me a pin and just said, this is some good camping up here, you know, and it'll be a lot cooler. So I went up there, and but I didn't really check out the whole map before I came up here. But yeah, I saw all kinds of good stuff though, man. Even those casinos. There's even a casino. There's more than one casino up here. I was going, how do they get a casino and all that stuff up here too, you know? And one was pretty big. Well, that was more near to Phoenix though. But see, the tree's going down a little bit on that one over there. Yes, definitely some nice camping places. Yes, there is. And I stopped at one place, and but it was a pay place, and they go, if you have to fill out these things, and it's $29 to camp and all that. And I said, no, heck no. I'm going where it's a national forest, where it's free, you know. Mobang says they should pass a law to allow anybody above 60. Yeah, that's you know, but it's all about money though, Mobang. So they'll never do that. But yeah, they need to do something where they allow everybody to go fishing and stuff. You're right. If you're retired and older, you can just fish anywhere, you know. Did you drive into Payson or stop before the city? No, I actually started driving through the city, and there was quite a bit of traffic. And when I turned right on 260, and that looked like it was pretty much in the middle of the city. So there was a lot more to see beyond, you know, turning right at 260. So, well, it looked like a pretty cool town though. Looks like a lot of restaurants, Mexican. I saw a Mexican restaurant, and it looks like and your regular fast food stuff, but I didn't look for the grocery stores and all that stuff at Walmarts and all that stuff though. But yeah, it looks like a decent place, man. pacing. You going to be here tomorrow night too? Yes, I am, Mobile Tech. I think so. Uh, like I said in the morning, I'm gonna go down this trail and see how far I can get to, if I can find those ponds, those lakes or small lakes, whatever they are, and then I'll just sit there and sit there for a while and see if I can catch any of the wild horses, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. Mobang says, yeah, we paid our dues. Yeah, that's right, exactly, man. You know, and especially that's not counting the people that did military. You guys did time, you know, with your lives and that stuff. So you should do all that, you know. You should get free fishing, something free, you know. The heck with it, you know. Get something for us. But I do have all my fishing stuff in my van, though. I have like a whole one of those soft tackle boxes that you buy at Bass Pro, the real nice ones. And it's got all kind of gear in it. And I've got like 2 poles. I got 3 poles. One pole is one of those collapsible ones that you can put under the seat. If you have, what does that say? Let me see. If you have time, don't forget to take Yuki for a walk around Green Valley Lake and Payson. Green Valley Lake and Payson. Okay. See, that's another one. Cool. Freaking out of the state license. Yeah, see? $150 for a year. What a ripoff, man. Yeah, I have that too, Mobang. I mean, yeah, Mobang. I'd have that also. And it's very handy because, you know, if you go to the monuments and stuff or camping and stuff, they give you half price and stuff also. Any idea how far east I went on that turn? I think it's like 33 miles. 33 miles is, I think it was, yeah. I would tell you because I have it on my other phone, but my phone died and I didn't charge it up yet, so. But yeah, I think it was 33. And then all of a sudden there's just a turn off that says, the turn off was on Rim Road. 50% on some camping places with that pass. Yeah, that's right. And then like I stayed, there's a place in New Mexico called Valley of the Fires, and I stayed there 2 days, Mobang, and because I have the pass and stuff. I had electric, water, beautiful site. They have hot showers, and it was less than $20 because I had that pass. So, you know, there is some things out there that we can get free. So, not free, but, you know, discount. Yuki should be able to go anywhere. Yeah, really. I had to look around and see if she was still sitting next to me. You know, she has been known to wander off. Like when I made that, I have military and the, oh yeah, that's good. That's good to have the military one. I have two America the Beautiful passes, and because I ordered mine when it was $10 still, and I was so impatient to get it because, you know, it's government and it takes a while to get it. And then I was at a place where they sell them in Oklahoma at a park, and I asked about it. They go, we have them here if you want one. So I bought another one. So I bought 2 of them for $10 each. And then after I got that, then I got the other one. Yeah, now they're, what are they, 85 or something like that? But no matter what price it is, it's worth it because, heck, you go to the Grand Canyon, it's like $40 or something like that, you know? Yeah, it's more $80 now, you know? So, yeah, and they're good, so I would definitely say get one of those, you know, even if you're not an older person. Even if you're younger and a nomad and traveling around, it's still handy to have it because then you can just whip into any park you want to go to, you know. I hear this, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I hear this woodpecker. He's just, they sound so cool. I don't know how they do it. I picked my national park pass up when it was $10. Yep, yep. I think we all did it because we were all smart about it because I think we kind of knew that it was going to go up, you know. I'm a disabled vet, so I got it for free. That's great, man. You deserve it, you know, for what you've done. Thank you for what you did for the country, you know. I don't do national parks. Well, if you were on the road and you saw them, then you probably would if you had that pass, though, you know. But you know, before they didn't. Nobody wanted to do the national parks and stuff because they say all those stupid rules about you can't film, you can't show it on YouTube, you can't do this and that, you can't say the title of the national park, or else you get fined and stuff. Well, they did away with all that, so now you can sit there and you can go to Death Valley and say, I went to Death Valley, you know. So. Or you can say, I went to the Grand Canyon. You can actually put that in the title. Remember when Wandering Gypsy went to Chiricahua? About the time when I went last year or so, and she goes, I can't tell you where I am because I don't want to get demonetized because they said you can't say nothing unless you buy the permit, you know, and all that stuff. And that's where she was at, was Chiricahua. Well, now she could really retitle that and just put, here I am at Chiricahua National Park, you know, and they can't do nothing about it, you know. Yeah, they just want your money, Mobile Tech. There was no U-boob when I did the national park and you didn't need any reservations, yeah. Mogollon Rim Visitor Center is 2 miles east on the northeast side of the road. Nope, I didn't see that, but I don't want to go on that thing. That's a hairy drive, isn't it? That Mogollon, however they say it, Mogollon Rim. Isn't that like real steep going up and stuff? I've seen some video on it, but yeah, the national park system is a joke. They need to adjust a few. Like there's been some places I've gone where it was like no problem and stuff. And then yeah, you're exactly right, Joanne. Money, 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 you know. Money, 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 you know, and that's all what it's all about. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of, well, it's still, the sun is still glaring, but I was just wondering if I'm gonna get any kind of colors and stuff. That'd be kind of cool to see some color lit up sky. I'm probably thinking no, probably more of a orange or yellow. Only way to find out. Yep, that's right. I've only been on for 35 minutes, so I could stay on for 30 something more. So really, it is. There's not like, look at the trees, the leaves and stuff. There's not one bit of wind or anything, man. Well, so that's where I am by Willow Springs Lake. There's a whole bunch of little ones, aren't there? All I'm getting is buffering. I will go out and try. Okay, sorry about that. If it's my signal, sorry. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go plug this phone into the charger. Okay. Do I still have a signal or is it starting to buffer? Let's see. It shows it's still going. Let's see. The time is moving anyway. Usually when it starts buffering or I lose my signal, then the time will stop at that moment. Joanne, are you leaving? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, be right back. Okay. Just got to the visitor center for info. It's 2 miles east. Oh, okay. Appreciate that, man. No buffer on my end. Okay. Good. Yeah, Mobag Steve is incredible guy, man. Yesterday he took me four-wheeling. He took me four-wheeling, and he told me about that. He gave you a four-wheeling certificate because you did so good on his other Jeep. But I don't know where he took you, but we went to the petroglyphs, and that was something else. But then after that, we went way out in the middle of nowhere where you could not get out there unless you had four-wheel drive at all. And we went to the Silver Bell Cemetery. Oh my God, that place was stunning, man. It's like, I couldn't imagine dying and having a place like that to be buried in, how they would do it, you know, what do they do? Take a wagon and horses and stuff and take you way out there? They don't have four-wheel drive horses, you know, and there's like a ton of graves out. I think there's like 218 graves out there, and most of them are just have like a wooden cross and rocks, you know, covering the grave, you know. Yeah, Steve takes good care of Ironwood visitors. Yeah, he does, man. Oh yeah, man. I mean, it was very surprising. He took me. Then we went halfway up that mountain, that Raggedy Top Mountain, and we went all the way around the mountain, and he worked up some good four-wheel drive stuff, man, and we did it all on that white Jeep that he had, you know. He never had to take out the real rock crawler one that he's got. But yeah, Steve's a great guy, man. Great guy, man. He is like the, what do you call it? The consummate, the ultimate guide. He is the ultimate guide of the Marana area in the Ironwood Park, you know. I mean, nobody knows as much as he does, and where he lives is right in the middle of town. I mean, right in the middle of the monument also. So there's nobody that knows as much as he does. He knows everything, you know. But he was telling me about some things out there are kind of like, he told me about, they used to raise chickens and stuff so they could get the eggs and stuff, but they quit all that. You know why, Mobang? Because rattlesnakes. Because when the time gets hot and stuff, then all the rattlesnakes will come in. If you have chickens, that also attracts the mice and stuff, and the rattlesnakes are after the mice. And then one time he went to work or something. He was going to work on his motorcycle, he said, and then his wife called, and he would never, he knew it was important because she would never call unless it was important. And then so what happened is she went out there, and I think she went toward the egg place, and she had flip-flops on. The sun wasn't up yet where she could see, and she got bit by a rattlesnake. So that she called 911 and all that, and they took her in, and then she had to get those those injections and stuff. So she was okay, but you know, that caused them not want to have chickens and stuff, because it will attract the snakes and stuff also, you know. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? Skunk Ape, how you doing, Skunk? And Chris, you know. How you doing, Lisa? Where are you at, Lisa? Are you still in the USA? Are you ROCK in the USA? Steve is my fellow airman. Yeah, that's right. Mobang, did you look at my shorts too? Look at my shorts. I got a picture of the Air Force glider from that glider port. They had a show out there, and we all went there, and they said they have a bunch of gliders from Colorado Springs, where the Air Force Academy is, and they're practicing on their glider skills. And I got a picture of that. And when it turns on the short, it turns straight up and down. You can see where it says U.S. Air Force, and it has the Air Force sign. It's pretty cool. You're in Chicago now? All right. Chicago, Chicago. If I was up there right now, I'd take you to the Ritz. We go out to the Ritz and have some good chow. Of course, I probably wouldn't be able to afford it and I have to stay and wash dishes, but it'd be worth it for the good food. That's how spoiled I was with my job, Lisa. That's how spoiled I was with my job. Every year the boss took us, and it was like 8 years in a row we got to go to Chicago because they have a big food show there at the McCormick Center. They built the McCormick Center bigger and stuff in a hotel just for the food show, and we got to go like 3 days and 3 nights, and the last night would always be reserved to go to the Ritz, and the Ritz was nice, man. Really, it was really nice. Well, I heard at the very beginning, Chris came in or something and said that, or somebody said that Brexton had a live. So if I see him, I'll have to apologize that we had lives at the same time. Yes, I was definitely spoiled. Yes, I am, man. And when it comes to my food and stuff, I'm definitely spoiled, man. You know, and I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'm proud of being spoiled on the food. I cooked for the highest class people and the richest people and all that stuff, doctors and lawyers and senators and all that stuff. And you know, they want the good stuff, and then I wanted it too. So nothing wrong with it, man. So I guess I'm assuming that you guys were all with Brexton and he got off, huh? He got off. Maybe he'll come over here. Did you guys tell him I was on? Now you're retired and don't cook no more. Are you kidding? I'm cooking. Right now I'm making goulash. How many nomads do you know make goulash on the road? and I started it before I did the live. I got the noodles and pasta part cooked, so all I have to do is cook the onions, put some, and if I got a bell pepper, then I'm gonna get some ground beef and stuff and the sauce and stuff going and mix it all together. That's right. Well, Dutchman, I always thought, you know, if I'm a cook or a chef, you know, even the rich people are always going to want to eat. They're going to get hungry too. So you know, you know what good is, John. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna. Yeah, taco burgers work too. Exactly. You know, everything works good if you just make it right. You know, it just. Goulash is good. I had a brisket sandwich for my. Okay, cool. That's good too. I'm waiting for me to hit a Buc-ee's on the way back so I can get one of their brisket sandwiches. They're so good. All right, Mobang. I appreciate you stopping in, man. We'll talk at you later. Go take a nap, man. you still got to make me dinner in the desert, John. Yeah. We need to, man. I saw your message there, but I was driving and stuff, and I didn't want to crash answering it. But you said that how far north am I going to get, or how close am I going to get to Nevada? But I don't know. I didn't make any plans to go up there to Nevada, but I don't know. Watch me end up at a Pahrump again, huh? And then try to go up farther. I mean, shoot, pardon my language, but shoot, man, it'd be cool to go up there and stay at your place because, you know, you have that place where you could plug in and all that stuff. So, you even have a shower there too, you said? You told that girl, or was she using your shower? Skunk ape resurrected. Yep, there he is. Dang, you got everything, man. Maybe I need to go up there just to see. Maybe I need to just. It's gonna be a cool 44 up there tonight. Good. That's good, man. That's good sleeping weather. You know what? I was thinking about that too, Mobile Tech. I was going, I need to go up there and see Mobile Tech's place because you're going to be selling it and all that, you know. That's right. Let's all go to Mo's. Party at Mo's place. Party at Mo's place. I'll stop. Okay, let me run up to Chicago real quick. I'll get Lisa and then we'll come up there. I could. It'd be a good trip. I just don't want to be like, yeah, it would be good, man. It would be good. What is the high temperature there, Dutch? Oh, sorry, old mechanic's talking to him. That's, and Dutchman lives in Phoenix, but I don't know if he's in California or not, because I heard he was going to go back out to Huntington Beach, you know. Arlene is great with these links. Yes, she is, man. She's the greatest, man. Then you can visit the Carson Railroad Museum in Virginia City. I kind of like to see Virginia City because that means, I mean, that means bonanza. Bonanza. Dun, 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 dun. You mean up in Payson or Phoenix? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Dutchman. Because it's going to be cold up here in Payson, but Phoenix is still going to be hot, isn't it? I think this is the time of the year where it starts getting real hot down there in April, and I think by May everybody is like burning up down there in the desert towns, you know. Okay, I'll think about that, Mobile Tech, about doing that. But right now, he just said the low. Yeah. That's where I'm at right now, but I'm up in the kind of the mountainish area called Payson, so. But you should still come and visit this place, Old Mechanic. You'd freak out. It's so nice, man. Just the drive up here from Phoenix was worth it, man. I'm telling you, I have footage of the drive up here that is just completely mind-blowing. See, Phoenix today was 98, but towards the weekend go, yeah. And down there where I was, Dutchman, at Marana, it was only going to get like 84 or 85. So you guys are like 10 degrees higher already, you know. Okay, I got to go teach a class now. Okay. So thanks, Mobile Tech, man, for stopping in, man. Thank you, Joanne. Appreciate it. Well, I guess it's just all just me and Dutchman and Lisa left. See, it was a disappointing sunset, but it was still beautiful nonetheless. So I thought, let me see. Yeah, I think it's still pretty. It's still pretty. Look, watch this. I already did this once, but see this tree in front of me? Look at this, how big it is. It's huge, man, huge. And these over here. Incredible, man. I'm loving this site. Look at that. Wasn't that cool? That's huge trees, man. Huge. And Lisa, they're all pine trees, like the kind that are up there in Colorado. Look at all this. See, right, all here, right by this tree. These are all the pine cones that fell off. And see these little trees growing right back here. Those are all the little sprouts that grow from the pine cones. So that's pretty cool, man. We can't get much over 40 here, so I need some heat, really. I hear you, man. You guys are still cold out there, and we're sitting here going, oh, I need to get out of here. It's too hot. It was 85 degrees, you know. Now watch tonight, I'll probably freeze to death. Oh, 40 degrees. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stay on for 9 more minutes to make it an hour, okay? Anybody gonna stay with me for 9 more minutes? I know what I could do. Watch. Here's a bonus. Here's a bonus for you guys. All the people that stayed. Let's see if I can get this to work. Here we go. You're my blue sky, you're my sunny day. Lord, you know it makes me high when you turn your love my way. Thank you. Yeah, Lisa, you know when that thing that I did for Brexton, here it is. Let me see. Anyway, that's how his went. Then you can go. Oh, I messed it up. There you go. I don't know if I could play any better than that. Let's see. If I practice out here, I guess I could. I'm grinning and he's a picking, really. Roy Clark and Buck Owens here. Yeah, hee-haw. Thanks, guys. I was just playing around. It's just, I was out there. I saw a guy playing out in the woods and stuff, and I said, I'm gonna make a little video like that where I'm just sitting there in the middle of the woods and playing something, Then my phone died, so. That was fun, though. That was fun, man. Old mechanic, I love that time when you picked up your old guitar, and I loved it because I made that little, what do you call the little Mimi thing that I gave to Sad Tapir, and he's got that on where he could, of you playing your guitar, and I made that because I thought that was so cool when you had your old guitar out there, man. That was cool. Thank you all, though. Silent Forgotten, man. Wait till you see the cemetery I got, man. It was part old native and something else, but I got Silver Bell Cemetery in Marana, man. It's way out in the desert, man. You need 4-wheel drive just to get out there, man. Thank you, Lisa. I hope you do drop in, and I'm sorry that I haven't been watching all your premieres and stuff. It's hard to watch everything when you're driving and wondering where to go and stay and all that, But I try to get in. I try to get in when I can, and you know that. So, well, the sunsets weren't as good here, but that's okay because it's pretty cool though. So. Later tonight, you can serenade the elk deer. Really, probably get mad make the other campers mad if there is any. Turn it up, sit there and play over the valley. We used to play out in the open bars and clubs. Yeah, that's cool, man. Just go out there and jam and stuff would be cool, Get a good beat and make where they're all just sitting there jamming and dancing, That's good deal. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all of you guys that coming in, and watching and all that stuff, and supporting me, and liking all the stuff that I do and stuff. It means the whole world to me, man. And that's why I'm out here doing this, and that's why I do it, because I want you guys to see it. I want to see what I see. So, but anyway, it's gonna be an hour right now, so I'm gonna fix the rest of my dinner and stuff, and you guys have a good one out there, man, and it's been really fun, man. So I'll wait for you guys to say goodbye to each other and stuff, and I'm gonna turn it off. It's going right now on 1 hour, so thanks a lot, man, and we'll be back. We'll be back very soon with another live, you guys. Appreciate it, man. He did. I have a lot of family, Silent Forgotten. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you, old mechanic. Thank you, man. Thanks, man. All right. All right, you guys, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Dutchman. We're going to shut it off. 5, 4, 3,